Prince Rahim Aga Khan appeals for peace. Amid escalating tensions between India and Pakistan, in a historic and urgent call for peace, Prince Rahim Aga Khan, the 50th Imam of the Shia Imami Ismaili Muslims, has written formal letters to senior government officials in Pakistan, India, and to the United Nations, urging an immediate halt to the rising conflict between the two neighboring countries. Prince Rahim expressed deep concern over the recent escalation in hostilities, stressing that the world is in desperate need of peace, not war. In his letter, he emphasized the value of human life and called upon all parties to choose diplomacy over destruction. He wrote plainly but powerfully, reminding global leaders of their moral responsibility to protect innocent lives. This plea comes in the wake of a tragic incident in which an Indian strike resulted in the loss of several Pakistani lives, including a child. In response, Pakistan has launched counterattacks, signaling the beginning of what experts are calling a dangerous and potentially uncontrollable conflict. With both nations armed and ready, fears are mounting over the possibility of a full-scale war. Prince Rahim urged the United Nations to step in with decisive action to prevent further bloodshed and to support efforts for peace. So this is a good message from the Imam of the Ismaili Jamaat. War does not only mean soldiers fighting, it means economies collapsing, homes destroyed, innocent people dying under missile strikes, and entire cities living under the constant fear of bombings. Wherever war erupts, loss follows. We must avoid political games and stand for peace. If India and Pakistan, both nuclear armed states, were to engage in a nuclear war, the consequences would be catastrophic, not only for South Asia but for the entire world. Here's what experts say: a full-scale nuclear exchange could result in over 100 million immediate deaths within hours. The resulting firestorms would send massive amounts of smoke into the atmosphere, causing global cooling and triggering a nuclear winter. This could lower temperatures worldwide by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, devastating agriculture and leading to a global food crisis. Radiation would contaminate water and soil, making large regions uninhabitable for generations. Medical systems would collapse under the pressure, with no infrastructure left to treat survivors. The global economy would take a massive hit, possibly worse than the Great Depression. In short, a nuclear war would not be a victory for anyone. It would be the end of life as we know it. To understand the true cost of war, we don't need to imagine. It has already happened. Many parts of the world have been devastated by conflicts. For example, in Syria, over 500,000 people have died, and millions became refugees. Today, despite some attempts at rebuilding, Syria still faces political instability, poverty, and a collapsed healthcare system. The US-led invasion of Iraq in 2003 left the country devastated. After decades of foreign invasions and internal conflict, Afghanistan remains one of the poorest and most unstable countries in the world. In 1945, the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, instantly killing over 200,000 people. The cities were reduced to ashes, and survivors, known as hibakusha, faced severe radiation illnesses. The Bosnian War in the 1990s resulted in the genocide of thousands of civilians, especially in Srebrenica. Cities were divided, people were displaced, and the wounds of war still affect communities. In psychology, media influence, political narratives, and crowd psychology often blind us to the value of peace. We become conditioned to accept war as necessary, even honorable, without realizing we are committing to die or letting others die for causes we don't fully understand. The world doesn't need more heroes of war. It needs protectors of peace, so that no more innocent lives are lost in battles that never should have been fought.